Alright, leaving the Airbnb, day 6. Not just leaving for the day, leaving this Airbnb for good. Change rooms today. So, interesting, I don't know when my New Jersey friend gets here. I asked him twice when he lands. Both times he just said, super early. Made me think he was landing at like 4 a.m. or something. Like I would still be up from yesterday editing a video and he would say he landed. It's like 9:35, haven't heard from him. So I don't know what super early means. I think this is the plan. Park at Harrah's, walk to V, so that later, when we feel like eating, we could walk back to Harrah's. May or may not need to get something or drop something off from my car. And then take the monorail to Sahara. All those Sahara poker comps I have. Gonna try that, bar, restaurant, Chicky and Pete's. Never been before. I hear it's a chain. I know Atlantic City has one, so probably gonna go there, start using my Sahara comps, and being near the monorail will be helpful. So I guess I will be sitting in a late morning Venetian game pretty soon. Alright, New Jersey actually texted me like the second I finished filming that scene. So he's in town, he's like waiting to check in or something. We're gonna meet at V eventually. Think I'm gonna get there first. And yeah, parked in Harrah's, monorail access, probably eat at Sahara later, and that's it for now. Actually, that's not it for now. As long as I'm gonna be playing in Venetian, how fortuitous that I've been holding on to these pictures. So, like a week and a half ago, when I played Venetian and Kansas and I played the same table, and then we went to Umami later, if you remember that video, link at the top, I hit quad jacks and got the mystery pull out of the barrel for the mystery high hand. Kansas took some pictures of that. So, proof for everyone who didn't believe I had quad jacks, or who thought I must have hit quad queens and then made a mistake when I was talking. Whatever the reason for wanting to see the pictures, there they are. Chris Kansas took them and then sent them to me, been holding on to them. So as long as they happen at Venetian, and I'm gonna be playing Venetian today, thought I'd include them in this video. Now that's it for now. Alright, walking into V a little later than I thought, because New Jersey, who's behind the camera but doesn't want to be on camera, went to In-N-Out because his room wasn't ready. So I went there, hung out with them. Now we're going to V, and my name came off the list a few minutes ago. It's probably still up there, but it's been more than an hour now since I called in. So we're gonna play until he checks in or has to go to dinner or something. I'm not really sure, but in Venetian. Alright, here's the deal on things happening today. The camera will focus. There. So, New Jersey is in town for a work thing. It's Sunday. It's not a huge day for work stuff, but there are other people in town he needs to meet. He left. He played briefly. He left. After his event is over, he's gonna text me. At that point, he might come back and play more, or we might go get something to eat. If we go get something to eat, that's probably it for the poker today, because I didn't sleep much and I was up early, probably not eating, and then like playing all night in addition to that. So this could very well be the only update during the session. Today's a profit loss day. Not going great so far in terms of profits and losses. Losses are what's happening. The table was pretty good for a new game at like noon. 2 people were fairly new to poker. One was too loose, and another 3 players were just very loose. Started dying down a little, and then we started losing some people. So the table's pretty different right now. But yeah, I had one hand, I had kings, just an awful run out, and I lost at showdown. The much more annoying one, even though I didn't lose as much money though, I had 3 sevens, and if the board paired on the river, I was winning a 3-way all-in. The other 2 players each had a straight. Neither player was folding a straight. Didn't matter if the board paired on the river. So I didn't lose much, but if they just bricked out, I win small. As it turns out, I lost small, but given the turn that gave him the straight, if I improved to quads or a boat on the river, I was winning an $800 pot. So that was the more annoying of the 2, even though I think I only lost like 40 bucks on the hand. So still playing. I don't know, at least at least 3 more hours. I really have no idea what the second half of the day is going to be like, but I'm playing until New Jersey is done with his work stuff, and that's about it. Pretty busy in there, even for early on a Sunday. Venetian room just stays busy. There's a tournament going on in the back. There are high hands going on, and that's about it. Next portion of the session got really intense. Guy showed up on my left. He was drunk, still drinking, really obnoxious, really annoying. Dealer didn't seem to love it, but he was like tipping, so nothing was happening. Anyway, he was playing a ton of hands. The big things that happened, he ended up handing about 500 to seat 4. Seat 4 raised to 10 with aces, and the guy just shoved. We never saw what he had. Seat 4 called, showed aces, held up. And then this pot happened. This was a really, took a while, this pot. He said he had rebought for like 100 or 200. I think 200. He tipped the chip runner, so 195. And he said he was just gonna, it wasn't binding, but he said things that made it sound like he was gonna just shove when it was his turn. He was the big, so a lot of people limped anticipating he shoved. He did shove. I think he straddled, and a lot of people called the straddle, and then when it got back to him, he shoved. So the 1 seat goes all in herself, the 2 seat goes all in, the 7 seat goes all in, and the 9 seat was already all in. So for one, this picture, love, the first picture is that just all the all-ins. Second picture, love that the dealer got the pots right, unlike what happened at MGM the other day. Love that the dealer got the pots right before running the board out. There was a main pot that was large, there was a side pot that was large. It's probably tough to see the second side pot, which was only $18, $9 from the 7 seat, $9 from the 1 seat. It wasn't really a pot, they just had $9 out there in front of, each player had $9 out there in front for each half of that second outer side pot. The 1 seed laying in the weeds had kings, 2 seed had king queen, 7 seed had 10s, and the guy who was shoving no matter what had 4s. Kings held, and that was it. After that, Mrs. 1 seat with the kings, took a half-hour break, came back, played 2 hands, then racked up and left. Classic Vegas. Anyway, that guy is gone. He said he was coming back. He did not, but he went through a lot of money. The big stacks went to the 1 seat and the 4 seat, and yeah, table has changed a lot. The guy in the 4 seat, who was the beneficiary of that hand, he opened the table, I opened the table. I think we're the only 2 who opened the table who are still here. And yeah, New Jersey is done with work stuff. Get them out of the shot, even though they're like an inch away from me. He's done with work stuff, he's walking back. We're gonna play and then possibly eat dinner afterwards. And that's about it. I'm still on the table, and I don't know, he should be here any minute. All right, day 6 wrap. Profit loss day, pretty sure. Hope it is, because I'm telling you the profit loss. Lost 225. After that beginning salvo of losing a few big pots, nothing much happened the rest of the time. Towards the end, in the last orbit, second to last orbit, I actually had a chance to win a good chunk back. Very good flop. On a dry run out, I was gonna win a pretty good chunk back on my way to even. And awful run out. I was mildly worried, maybe I was behind. I wasn't really worried about that, but it was just too scary of a run out to get big bets from my opponent. So I won like a small/medium pot towards the end, but could have been bigger on a better turn card and better river card. Oh well, those things happen. So minus 225, and yeah, so you now know 3 durations and 3 profit loss numbers. And there's a lot you don't know. Yeah, you know 6 pieces of information out of the 12 that are important. You know, I've only been playing one place. I didn't go nuts one day, and after playing Palazzo, go play Bally's and mess up the challenge on that account. So very soon, some other information will be unveiled, and the mini-series is almost over. And remember, rice is a spoon food.